All right, Ben, playing tennis at USC, obviously not a bad gig to have. What got you started in the sport?
I started playing when I was 4. My parents got me into it because they thought it would be a good activity to keep me out of trouble.
What kind of trouble were you getting in?
Not too much as a 4-year-old. I guess they wanted to just keep me on the right path.
Okay, has it worked so far?
Yeah, I suppose it has. I mean, I'm a 3.7 GPA student at USC, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
What do you want to do when you're done playing tennis?
You know, I'm not really sure yet, but I'm a business major. I'm working hard in school, so I guess we'll just see how it goes.
So what's this tournament been like for you so far?
Tournament's been up and down. Had a really good day today, and yesterday was, again, a bit up and down, but mostly down.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that.
No, it's okay. I played my first round. I didn't play so well. I was pretty sick coming up to the tournament. And didn't really get in a lot of practice. But today was great. Won both my singles match. Played a good doubles match. Unfortunately, lost that one, but we played a good team and made a good effort. It was a good match.
So I saw you playing doubles, and you were playing with a guy from another school. How does that work?
Well, I was supposed to come here with 2 other guys from SC, but they one is ineligible and one is sick. So I was here by myself, and one of the coaches I know from San Diego State asked me to play. So I just wanted to get in some practice.
So what's it like being a tennis player at USC? Do you get any street cred, being a tennis guy at SC?
Oh, we're right above the football team.
Right above, yeah.
No.
Now, these days you might be.
No, unfortunately not. I guess a few people know us. After we won the national championship last year, get to wear my ring around every now and then, and a couple of people recognize us, but not too much.
Do you have pro aspirations? What do you want to do when you're done with school?
Right now, I really don't know what I want to do, but probably not going to play too much tennis, at least like pursuing a pro career after school, but just depends upon how I'm playing. A lot of unknowns.
Now, obviously, you're in this tennis world, so you hear a lot about guys going pro and different decisions that are being made at this time. What do you think about the state of tennis right now?
I think tennis has been looking up for the U.S. I mean, there's a lot of good juniors right now. I mean, college tennis is great. There's a lot of really good players in college. I certainly have had the chance to play with a lot of great players, and I'm getting better. So I think everything's looking up and good for American tennis.
Specifically at this tournament, who have you been most impressed with?
That's a tough question. There's a lot of good players here. Honestly, I haven't had too much time to watch a lot of the matches because I've already played 5 myself, so a little busy, but a lot of the guys, there's a bunch of good players here.
How important is it at a tournament like this to just get in a lot of practice? Obviously, this is the beginning of the season for you.
Yeah, that's why I just decided to play doubles with somebody I've never met from San Diego State. Just trying to get in some practice. Our season starts next Saturday, and it's just getting in a little bit of practice to be ready.
You talked about kind of getting to know some of the guys. Is that a part of tennis? I mean, a lot of people think of it as a very individualistic sport. Do you feel like you get to know a lot of the guys?
I think you get to know a lot of them. I think you have to, actually. When you're traveling around, you're either by yourself or you're with a coach, at least on the circuit. And I mean, in college, it's a little bit different. But before college, you got to know people to practice with people. Otherwise, it's very difficult to travel around and play tennis if you're not part of the group or you don't know people.
Let's talk about tomorrow. I mean, what are your expectations for the rest of this tournament?
Well, tomorrow I just hope my arm feels all right. That's my biggest hope. But I'm out of doubles, unfortunately. But one more match of singles. It's the finals of the back draw. I think I play a guy from Tennessee. Good player, I'm sure. So
those Tennessee people, they get fired up.
Yeah,
Watch yourself.
Well, I think they've got 4 or 5 guys here. Tennessee's a good team this year. A lot of good players, young players. So should be a good match. I don't know too much about him, but just got to get ready.
You talked about an injury. I mean, is this a sport where you get injured a lot? What kind of treatment do you have to do?
I think preparing, like stretching, getting ready, getting your body warm before you're playing is probably the biggest thing to keeping yourself injury-free. Injury is definitely a big part. I mean, it's ended a lot of guys' career, and it's definitely it takes a toll on your body running around for hours on a hard surface. I mean, it's pretty hard on your knees. I know it is for myself. Yeah, it's just really important to prepare well. I mean, the USC training staff keeps us in really good shape, and they're always there to keep us ready and healthy.
Now, speaking of USC, before we leave, do you have one final message for Pete Carroll?
I wish him the best. I hope he does a good job with Seattle, and we sure will miss him. I know a lot of people will score upset, but I wish the best on him and hope he does well in Seattle.
All right, fight on.
All right, fight on.